I've had this Dracaena marginata for so long in the same pot. I've had it for 10 years in the same pot, and I haven't changed the soil. Naughty me. But I've come across a method whereby you can rejuvenate plants by giving them a radical root replacement. And it's worth doing on these Dracaenas. This marginata is really nice, and in the sunshine the stems look white, but the leaves look a bit pale and few and far between. So how do you give them a radical root replacement? Well, here's the plant outside, and I'm just about to show you how this works. Basically, you have to take the plant out of its pot and remove half the roots completely, severing them with a knife. And you're going to tell me, surely that's going to damage the plant. Well, it doesn't damage the plant, it will rejuvenate it. And I'll show you two examples of plants that I've done this with within the last 6 months. So there I am cutting the root ball in half, and there's a picture showing the cut line. You remove the bottom half with the roots, you keep the top half obviously with the plant. Now here's Dracaena fragrans, another Dracaena which I did this with about 6 months ago, and you can see that the roots have extended from the top half of the pot into the bottom half of the pot, thus rejuvenating the roots. Roots need to be kept fresh, and it's good to have fresh soil that they're in. There you can see the difference in slight colour between the fresh new compost and the old compost, and it does rejuvenate the plants. You can see the border there. And the other plant that I did this with was a Pilia peperomioides, and you can also see that this plant is looking fine 6 months after the root ball was cut in half and the soil replaced. And again, this is a plant that's done really well since the root ball was cut in two, and you can see that it has stolons that are moving below the soil as well. And at the end of the day, this method definitely works, and I credit Sheffield Made Plants for giving me this idea. And there you can see the top half of the soil and the bottom half of the soil, and you can see how the roots and the stolons have moved freely from the top half to the bottom half. It's a very effective way of rejuvenating plants without having to put them in a bigger pot, and we're all short of space. And talking of space, this is what Dracaena marginata looks like in the wild when it's developed into a tree. And all Dracaenas are useful as houseplants. The best known one probably is Dracaena Draco, and that's considered a succulent as well. Also, you've got Dracaena cinnabarina, which is a much rarer plant. Anyway, please like and subscribe.